Capricorn, do you believe that numbers can be more than just coincidences? On February 15th, the universe is in sync with numbers that could unlock new opportunities, bringing positive changes to essential areas of your life, like your career, relationships, and spiritual well-being. Are you ready to discover these numbers and understand how they can impact your journey this month? The number 8, for instance, carries a strong and transformative energy. In Buddhism, it's a symbol of balance and renewal. It's directly linked to the Eightfold Path, which is a foundation of Buddhism, teaching the pursuit of truth, enlightenment, and overcoming suffering. Furthermore, this number is associated with prosperity and abundance, particularly in Eastern cultures. It's no coincidence that the number 8 is widely considered a symbol of good luck in China and other parts of Asia, representing wealth and material success. For Capricorns, especially on February 15th, the number 8 offers a unique chance to align your material goals with your spiritual growth. Saturn, the ruling planet of Capricorn, is known for its discipline and focus. This number could represent an opportunity to establish a solid foundation for the months ahead. However, it's important that you pay attention to details and don't get carried away by illusions. The energy of the number 8 will help you take the necessary steps, but always with the responsibility and hard work that Capricorn values so highly. Now, before we move on, I'd like to ask you to do something very simple. If you're enjoying this so far, please leave a like. This helps boost the video and spread these powerful messages to more people who, like you, are seeking to understand what the universe has in store for them. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, take this opportunity to do so now and turn on notifications. Please comment with the phrase, "Gratitude, Universe." This phrase is a message to your higher self to connect with the financial blessings that are coming your way. Moving on to the number 34, it combines the energies of 3 and 4, creating a perfect balance between creative expression and stability. The number 3 is associated with communication, learning, and personal expression. The number 4 is related to building, discipline, and creating a solid path. In a spiritual context, the number 34 appears as a guide for those seeking to achieve a balance between the creative mind and the responsibilities of the physical world. For Capricorns, this number can bring an excellent opportunity to express your ideas with clarity while strengthening the foundation necessary for these projects to come to fruition in a practical way. However, the number 34 also highlights the importance of self-awareness. Often, Capricorns can be so focused on their material goals that they forget to pay attention to their emotional and spiritual aspects. This number serves as a reminder to balance hard work with moments of introspection. Take this time to reflect on your true intentions and the connection between your goals and your life's purpose. Remember, you don't have to walk this journey alone. The union of the material and the spiritual is essential for lasting success. If you continue watching this video, you'll discover there's much more to explore, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to understand the impact of these numbers on your life. Stick around until the end so you don't miss the secret the universe is sending you on February 15th. We will continue the journey with the number 13, which holds a deep symbolism, especially for those who are ready to face significant changes. The number 13, often associated with bad luck in Western traditions, has a completely different meaning in various spiritual traditions, including Buddhism. In a spiritual context, the number 13 symbolizes the transcendence of duality and the liberation from suffering. In some esoteric schools, the number 13 is seen as the key to enlightenment. It's the number that appears when you reach a new level of awareness after overcoming previous obstacles. For Capricorn, a sign traditionally more focused on pragmatism, the number 13 offers a unique opportunity to break the limitations you've placed on your life. This is the moment to release limiting beliefs and make room for new possibilities. When we think about the number 13, the idea of transformation and overcoming is intrinsically linked. It indicates a period of transition where old patterns must be left behind, giving way to the new. For Capricorns, this can be a sign that it's time to abandon old structures that no longer serve your growth and focus on new goals that are more aligned with your vision for the future. And there's still much more to come. Stay with me, because soon I'm going to reveal the number that's at the heart of this transformation for your sign and how it can help you achieve what you desire. Stay here, because the next number has a special power to align you with the natural cycles of the universe. Now that we've explored the numbers 8 and 34, let's delve deeper into the profound meaning of the number 13, especially from the perspective of February 15th, which promises to be a day full of transformative potential. The number 13 is one of the most symbolically charged numbers in various cultures and spiritual traditions. While it's often viewed with suspicion in Western culture, in other perspectives, such as Buddhism and astrology, the number 13 is synonymous with transcendence and liberation. In Buddhism, the number 13 is related to overcoming the cycle of suffering. This number is often associated with the profound transformation that occurs when someone reaches a full understanding of the impermanence and interdependence of phenomena. In the case of Capricorn, this is particularly significant. The sign, ruled by Saturn, known for being pragmatic and focused on material responsibilities, can sometimes find itself trapped in rigid structures. The number 13, then, emerges as an alert for Capricorns to let go of excessive control and open themselves up to the changes that are necessary for personal and spiritual growth. Speaking of date and event, February 15th is a day when the number 13 resonates strongly. As in many astrological calendars, this day marks a turning point. The planets, especially Saturn, make alignments that highlight the focus on structuring life in a healthier and more balanced way. This alignment brings to the fore questions about how to balance responsibilities with moments of transformation and self-knowledge. For Capricorn, this is the time to realize that hard work, while essential, should not be accompanied by unnecessary stress or an attachment to old patterns. The number 13, when it appears in an astrological context, suggests that radical changes may be about to happen. It symbolizes the destruction of the old to make way for the new, and for Capricorns, this may mean the need to renew aspects of life, especially with regard to the way they deal with daily pressures. When you connect with the energy of the number 13, you begin to understand that the key to true transformation lies in accepting change without resisting the natural flow of life. It's not about abandoning everything that has been built, but about allowing new perspectives to emerge, resulting in a more balanced life aligned with your spiritual purpose. Now that we've explored the number 13 and how it can indicate significant transformation, let's delve deeper into an essential concept for this period: transformation and renewal. The number 19, which will be our focus now, carries with it an extremely powerful energy of change. This number combines the energy of 1, which symbolizes unity and connection to the whole, with 9, which is the number of culmination, wisdom, and the closing of cycles. Together, 19 creates a vibration of renewal, where new beginnings can arise from the closing of previous phases. The number 19, when it appears in your life, brings a call for profound transformation, both on a spiritual and personal level. This is a number that signals that you are ready to transcend past cycles, integrating all the wisdom acquired up to this point. For Capricorns, who often carry the weight of responsibilities and expectations, the number 19 offers an opportunity to open your eyes to a new horizon. The number 1 in 19 represents the initial impulse, the fire of action, while 9 symbolizes the wisdom acquired over time. This combination creates an energy that leads to the completion of cycles and the beginning of new, higher paths. In the context of February 15th, this number reinforces the idea that you are at the perfect moment to end cycles that no longer serve your growth and make room for something new. This is not just an external process, but an internal renewal, where you begin to perceive changes in your thinking, emotions, and even your priorities. For Capricorn, who has a natural focus on his material and structural goals, the number 19 suggests that perhaps it is time to look beyond tangible goals and begin to integrate a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. How does the number 19 relate to astrology and Saturn? The transformative energy brought by the number 19 is nothing new for Capricorn, especially when we consider the role of Saturn, the ruling planet of this sign. Saturn is the master of life's lessons, responsible for teaching discipline, structure, and perseverance. However, it is also known for presenting challenges that force us to question old patterns. The number 19 and the energy of Saturn have something in common. Both require the completion of a cycle before a new one begins. For Capricorns, this is a time to align your long-term actions with your spiritual goals. The number 19, with its power of renewal, offers the opportunity to transform Saturn's lessons into practical wisdom, beginning a new, more balanced and conscious phase. In terms of astrological events, February 15th is a day with a unique vibration, as it marks the apex of some planetary influences that favor the closing of old cycles. The Sun in Aquarius, which transits through this period, brings an energy of innovation and liberation. Saturn's influence highlights the need to have a practical approach to the changes that arise. The number 19, then, is a reflection of these energies, signaling that by combining your Capricornian structure with the wisdom acquired over time, you will be able to reach new levels of personal and spiritual success. Now, the big question: how can you use the number 19 to bring transformation and renewal into your life? First, it is important to understand that this number is not about superficial changes, but about a profound internal readjustment. Perhaps you have felt trapped in patterns or habits that no longer serve your growth. The number 19 offers the a key to freeing yourself from these patterns and creating a new reality for yourself. For Capricorns, this may mean reevaluating your goals and your vision for the future. What really matters to you? What are the things you have been doing out of obligation, but which no longer resonate with your true self? This is the time to look at your deepest beliefs and begin to dismantle those that do not align with your true purpose. The number 19 invites you to leave behind what is no longer valuable, whether in your personal life, in relationships, or at work. But transformation is not only internal. This number also suggests that external changes may occur as a result of your inner growth. You may realize that certain relationships or work situations are no longer working, and the universe is encouraging you to take steps to move away from these situations. This can be challenging, especially for Capricorn, who tends to cling to what is familiar. But remember, renewal requires courage, and that's what the number 19 offers: the courage to act, to break with old patterns, and create space for the new. Transformation does not happen without a little discomfort. In fact, true renewal often arises in moments of crisis or when we feel disconnected from our purpose. The number 19 teaches that to reach the next level of evolution, you must be willing to face changes with courage, accepting that the process of renewal requires patience, persistence, and above all, an open mind. The universe is constantly sending us signals, and when we begin to hear and follow these signals, true transformation happens. For Capricorn, who is known for their discipline and focus, the number 19 represents the opportunity to adjust the course of your life, ensuring that your efforts are aligned with a deeper purpose. This may mean reorienting your career, your relationships, or even your spiritual practices. The number 19 is about finding balance between what is tangible and what is spiritual, and integrating these aspects harmoniously. Now that you understand the transformative power of the number 19, it's important to prepare for this renewal. Start by reflecting on your current life. What needs to be closed so that something new can arise? What habits, thoughts, or beliefs need to be left behind? The energy of 19 is not only about big external changes, but also about a deep internal adjustment. Meditate on what you really want to achieve and focus on releasing the ties of the past. For Capricorns, this may involve reevaluating your long-term goals and adjusting your strategies so that they are more aligned with your true desires. The number 19 invites you to let go of excessive control and trust that when you allow changes to happen naturally, renewal will follow. On February 15th, the number 23 brings with it a strong energy of connection and transformation, especially when we look at the synchronicity it brings to Capricorns. The number 23 is associated with unexpected changes, but also with fluidity and adaptation to life circumstances. For Capricorn, a sign generally characterized by its persistence and focus on tangible goals, this number presents itself as a reminder that the universe is constantly in motion and that true harmony comes when we can flow with these changes rather than resist them. The number 23, within numerology and esoteric philosophies, is deeply linked to the idea of interconnection and the perception that everything in the universe happens for a reason. For Capricorns, this number offers a unique opportunity to reflect on the synchronicities in your life. Have you noticed how certain situations seem to align with precise moments of personal growth? This is the universe showing how life experiences, although seemingly unconnected, are all connected by an invisible thread of universal harmony. When we talk about universal harmony, we are referring to the perfect alignment between the various elements that make up the cosmos: the planets, the stars, and even our own lives. On February 15th, the sun will be in Aquarius, a sign of innovation and futuristic vision, while the moon will be in Pisces, inviting us to connect with our intuition and the more spiritual side of life. This cosmic alignment creates a perfect opportunity to observe synchronicity and how the flow of cosmic energies can guide us. For Capricorn, the energy of Aquarius can bring a sense of detachment from material aspects and a greater emphasis on ideas and innovation. In contrast, the energy of Pisces favors introspection and spiritual reflection. This planetary alignment suggests that, on this day, the cosmic forces are inviting Capricorns to find a balance between practice and spirituality, between the search for stability and the acceptance of the fluidity of the universe. The number 23 has a strong connection with the idea of change and adaptation, which can be challenging for a fixed and determined sign like Capricorn. However, this transition energy can bring great spiritual benefits if you are willing to open yourself up to the new possibilities that arise. Instead of trying to control all aspects of life, the number 23 teaches the importance of flowing with changes and being in tune with the natural rhythm of life. This number suggests that, by embracing synchronicity, you will be guided to the next step in your journey, whether in your personal, professional, or spiritual life. For Capricorn, this can mean a release from excessive control and an invitation to trust more in the process of life. This trust in synchronicity is fundamental to universal harmony. When you allow yourself to trust in the flow of life without resistance, you begin to realize that everything happens for a reason and that each event and experience brings an important lesson for your growth. In addition, the energy of the number 23 is also linked to creativity and personal expansion. By allowing yourself to flow with changes, you can discover talents and skills that were dormant, waiting to be explored. Perhaps you feel the urge to follow a new path, whether at work or in your spiritual life, or even change the way you see the world around you. This is the time to give space to these transformations and allow them to manifest naturally. The true beauty of synchronicity is when we begin to recognize its presence in our daily lives. Throughout February 15th, pay attention to the small signs that the universe is sending you. It can be something as simple as a word spoken at the right time, a casual encounter that changes the course of a project, or an internal reflection that provides clarity about a personal dilemma. These moments are the synchronicities that arise when you are in tune with the universe and open to its messages. For Capricorn, who often gets lost in responsibilities and the relentless pursuit of material success, this is the time to stop and notice these signs. Universal harmony is not just in big changes, but also in the small details of everyday life. When you connect with this flow of energy, things start to happen more fluidly, and difficulties seem to dissipate more easily. The practice of being attentive to synchronicity can be done in a simple yet powerful way. Try to slow down and allow your intuition to guide you in your daily decisions. Observe patterns and coincidences without trying to force or control them. By doing this, you will begin to notice that you are being led by a greater force, aligned with universal harmony. The numbers 8, 34, 13, 19, 23, and 45, each with its transformative force, are not just symbols of luck or simple coincidences. They are invitations for a deep renewal, for the integration of the spiritual with the material, for the transition from old cycles that no longer serve us, and for the opening to new possibilities that the universe offers us. They remind us that, as Capricorn, it is possible to find balance between the practice of discipline and the acceptance of changes that are beyond our control. Whether you are a Capricorn trying to reach new heights in your career or someone in search of personal and spiritual growth, the numbers we have explored offer powerful opportunities to transform your life. But remember, true transformation comes from the willingness to open yourself to these changes, to allow the flow of life to lead you without resistance. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, does not put us in random situations. Each encounter, each moment of synchronicity is an opportunity to align ourselves with what really matters. The universal energy and the lessons that the numbers offer us are not just something we should study, but something we should experience. And for this experience to happen fully, it is essential that we are present in the moment, attentive to the signs, and above all, willing to leave behind what no longer resonates with our being. The number 23, with its connection with flow and transformation, reminds us that we are always in motion and that true strength comes from our ability to adapt to changes, to trust the process, and to be true to ourselves. Now that you've come this far, it's time to reflect. Are you ready to hear the messages that the universe has for you? Are you prepared to accept the changes that are at your door and make the necessary transformations to achieve a new level of clarity and purpose in your life? February 15th is a day that could mark the beginning of a new journey for many of us. And you, what will be your next step? What are you willing to release? And what are you ready to receive? If you are ready to follow this path of transformations and synchronicity, now is the time to act. Don't let these numbers go unnoticed, because they are here to help align you with the energies of the universe. If you feel that this message touched something deep inside you, I invite you to engage more with the content of the channel. Leave your comment below, share with someone who may need to hear these words, and of course, don't forget to give that like to the video if you felt that it was useful for your journey. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue receiving content that will further expand your vision of the universe, the numbers, and how you can use these energies to manifest a fuller life. The path of transformation is before you, and this is just the beginning. Trust the process, follow the signs, and embrace the opportunities that the universe places before you.